This video will show you how to log in to the Community Link resident portal from your initial email inviting you to register, and then we'll talk about a tour of the portal itself. When you get the email telling you that you have an invitation to register, click on the hyperlink. It'll say it's a URL. It may be active or you may have to copy and paste it into a browser, but that is the best way to go into the system from that welcome email. You'll come up to a screen as you see right now, and it's going to ask you to choose a login name. Try to choose a login name that is very simple and easy to remember, but you should write down both the login name and the password that you choose so you remember them for the future. We're using an account that is associated with an FCHOA.building, not a resident, so we are not sharing any private information. So I'm going to pick a login name and type it in. If I were to choose a name that has already been used, it will give me an error message. Then I'm going to choose a password. And then it asks me to confirm that password. What you're doing now is creating a login for your household. If you have more than one person who wants to access the portal, please share this login name and password with other people in your household. Now we're going to click on the continue button. Now congratulations, your account is active. Now it's going to ask you to complete some information. It's going to have first name, last name. A lot of this will be filled in because it's already in your account for the HOA, the account you use to pay your assessments. But some of the information isn't, or you can change it to make it more palatable. Because this was entered as just an FCHOA, we're going to put a last name with it because this is information about the Community Service Building, or CSB, so we'll type that in. The email looks correct, the home phone number looks correct, and the mobile number looks correct. And you'll notice something else in this one. Below the mobile phone number is a selection box for the mobile phone provider. You'll notice this is a selection of many providers around the country. The reason we ask for this is this allows the system to send you texts. Now, if you don't want to have a text, don't fill in the mobile provider. But I will caution and also ask you to put it in there because texting will be available for urgent items, things that a gate is closed, a road is closed, a water main has broken, something of urgent need for you or your surrounding neighborhood. So I encourage you to put that in so you will get text, but I can assure you we won't be sending out frivolous texts through this system. We're going to click on continue, and now it says you're done. Yay. So now we can go to my site. We're going to click on that button here, and it is working to take us to, slowly working to take us to the portal. All right. Now you are looking at the resident portal. What you will see going in will be set up just like this. You'll notice the URL up here at the top. You might want to note that, although it is in all of the information that's been sent out during the weekly What's Happening in Ford's Colony emails. The instructions are attached to each article. At the top of the page, you'll see that you're in the Ford's Colony Homeowners Association account here. There's help. The help is limited, but it's there if you ever need it. To log out, you hover over this button. When you log out of the portal, you will be immediately redirected to the fchoa.org website. So that's very handy for many of you who want to go back and forth. Up here, you will see the username and the account name. So on a tour of this, we're going to start with the left panel. Home tab is just what you see here now. Announcements will take you to any announcements that have been in there either for short term or long term. We have one that is not going to expire till the end of the pool season, and it's called the pool schedule. You can click there quickly and get that. The election tab, when we have elections, which will happen in July of 2024, you'll go here. There will be information here about the title of the election. And with vote status, you'll see a button that says vote now. You'll click on that and submit your vote. We're going to skip over documents and links right now because they're also displayed differently on the homepage, so we'll get back to that soon. The member directory, you click on that and you will be able to see all those people in the directory. At this recording, it is not totally populated, but it will look like this where you can see the name. The search feature is very handy. For 3 people, it doesn't make much difference, but if I just typed SCHATZ, I'm going to find Gwen Schatzman. For the My Profile, this is where you can update information. If you have a new email or a new phone number, or you get rid of your home phone number and you want to remove it, this is where you would go into this site. You would edit general and it will allow you to edit. If you want to put additional household member names in here for information, you can click on Add Additional Member. Important things to look for are settings. If we go to Preferences, this is where you can say, I wish to receive any newsletters, updates, and promotions from the HOA. This is not from outside sources. This is only from Ford's Colony HOA. If you want to be notified of new things on the portal, you can click under Public Group any of these things that you might want to be informed about. Please note that not everything is available yet at this initial launch. Some of these things may be added later. Then we're back to My Profile. I don't know why it took us to the directory, but it did. So now we're going to go to Privacy Settings. This is where it's going to default to include in the directory, but if you have some things that you would like to hide from people in the directory, if you want to hide your email or your address or your phone number, you can do that here. So we're going to go to Account Information. You will see a snapshot of this on the home page, but this will give you information, and you will eventually start to see a ledger of statements, those that you were sent and when they were paid, etc. The rest of this left side are all forms. The Ask Your FCHOA is very similar to the Contact Us link from the website, where you can ask a question. It'll go to the community services staff, and they'll be able to answer your question or forward it to someone else to get your questions asked. Other forms, as we scroll down here, include several things that have not been online previously. But for instance, if you want to do a house check, you click on House Check, you fill out the information, and when you are done, you click on Save, and it is sent to our security forces. Okay, let's go back to the home page, and we'll take a look at the rest of the area. Account information, again, this is where you have a snapshot of your account information, assessments, other payments. And remember that we're in a non-resident account, so you're seeing things you won't see in your account. You can click to view detail. That'll take you to the same place as that button. You can pay now. This is through a different system that was on the website, but the system that was on the website, which is Truist, you can link to through here if you're more familiar with that. As you submit forms, you will see in this box if there are any that have not been addressed yet. Up in What's New, that's where you'll see announcements, anything that are short term. For instance, when we first put up the pool schedule, that would have shown up in What's New for a couple days, and then it would have dropped off to the announcements section over here. Links. These are links to other sites. For instance, if you want to ask for maintenance in a common area, you'll click on this. This will take you to the same place that it used to on the website. If If you want to go to Dwelling Live login, you can click here. It'll take you to Dwelling Live, and you can log in there. Governing documents, this is the searchable documents where when you go to this click, you'll type in some information and search, and you'll find information resulting to your inquiry. The marketing website is also here. Now you'll notice that the fchoa.org website is not there. That's because when you log out, you will be directed to the website. I want to take a moment here to remind everybody that you should always log out of the portal when you are done with your session. The reason for that is this portal contains your personal information. If you leave yourself logged in, it leaves it open for bad actors to come in, change your password, get your information. It would just be very risky. So always log out of this portal as well as any other portals that you may use that contain your personal information. Under Documents, as you scroll down, the items you see at the top are all new items that were added. As the time passes, those will cease to be there, and you'll go to see this structure where you can see information. We have the HOA administrative contacts, where you can click on it, open up the PDF, and have the phone numbers and emails for the administrative staff, the board of directors, and the standing committees. And then when you're done with that, and we go back, okay, we'll go to Home. I think my clicker is, yes, my clicker is slow. If you want to see minutes, for instance, for Board of Directors, you click on 2024 and you'll see the minutes of all their meetings. Same with the standing committees that keep minutes. Hope you enjoy using the portal and look forward to more information to be shared there. Thank you.